Good morning, students. Today we are doing the poetry, The No Man Are Foreign. Little introduction I am giving you this. The title, No Man Are Foreign, means that no man belong to another country. The poet wants to say that all men are same, all men are equal. He wants to promote the concept of universal brotherhood. In this poem, the poets want to tell us that everyone in this world is same. All people, all men are same. They eat, live, die the same way. Everyone gets the boundaries of nature like sunshine, land extra in equal measure. We can also say that it is a peace poem. Now I will tell you the stanza wise explanation. First stanza, remember till shall lie. Beneath means under, strange means unknown. Beneath means under, strange means unknown. In the first line, the poet says that no men are strange and no country is foreign. So he is attempting to remove the borders from the earth, which have been erected to separate different countries. The only no country will be foreign. We will feel every country as our own land when there will be no borders. Everyone will be free to move around. The poet wants to say that the entire earth is one and all the people who live on this earth belong to one human race. Then he says that inside the uniform worn by soldiers of different countries, the human being is the same. God has made all of us in similar way, all breath in the same way. Then he says that all the soldiers are our brothers. We all walk upon the same Mother Earth, and upon our death shall lie in the grave in the same earth. Now stanza 2, they too till own. They refer to those people who belong to other countries. We call them foreigners and discriminate them and fight with them also. The poet says that nature has given all the bounties to all the people, all just like he has given to us. Everyone gets sunlight, air and water in the equal measures, which means that God does not differentiate between people from different countries. We all do farming during the time of the peace when there is no war. We live in a relaxed life and eat the things given to us by nature. Further, he adds that the way we starve during wars in winter time is the same for those belonging to other countries. Even they don't get food at the time. So, he wants to say that foreigners who belong to another country and we both are same. And then the poet says that even their hands are same as ours. They work very hard just like we do. He is giving all these examples to convey to the readers that there is no difference in us and the people belonging to another country. Now stanza 3, remember till understand. The poet asks the reader to remember something. He says that we should keep in mind that people of another country, whom we think to be our enemies, have been bestowed by God with similar appearance like us. God has given them eyes like ours, which open when we awake and close when we are asleep. Similarly, He has given them strength, which we can win through love. Then he says that in every country, in every land, there is one common thing, that is life. Life means all the things that are living. And if we can recognize them, and if we can understand their feelings and realize that they are like us, then there will be no fight or wars between us. Now stanza 4, let us remember till other. The poet says that we should remember that whenever someone tells us to hate a person from another country, to think him as an enemy, and whenever we think someone to be an enemy, then we deprive ourselves, we cheat ourselves and we condemn ourselves. He says that we should stay away from such negativity. we should not consider anyone to be our enemy. During a war, both the parties must bear the loss. And that is why the poet says that war is not in our favor. He says that whenever we pick any weapon against someone, we should remember one thing. Stanza 5. It is human till strange. We should keep in our mind that whenever we pick weapons against any person, we make the earth dirty, because weapons kill people and their bodies which fall on the earth. Make it dirty. Whenever war happens, it leads a lot of bloodshed, fire and death. These dead bodies accumulate on the earth and it make it impure. The fire of war which erupts, the smoke which comes out, the dust which fills the air, it is so dirty that it pollutes and outrages the purity of the air. With all these things, the poet wants to give us a message that we should not indulge. Indulge means involved in war. Finally, he ends up the poem by writing the first line in reverse and saying that, remember, no men are foreign and no country strange. Now, literary devices in this poem, rhyming scheme. The entire poem is written in the free verse. There is no rhyme scheme in this poem. The literary devices that are used is alliteration. The repetition of the constant sound in two or more closely placed word is called alliterations. Body, breathe, B sound is repeated. Body, breathe, B sound is repeated. Stanza 2, W sound is repeated. War and winter. Metaphor is there in the stanza 1. Uniform refers to the military of different countries. Stanza 2, war time is compared to a winter season. Repetition, it is used in the entire poem. Remember word is repeated 5 times in this poem. Remember, no men are strange, no country foreigner is repeated in stanza 1 and stanza 5. Thank you, students.